Is it acceptable for your husband to wake you up with sexual touch? We need to talk about what the Bible says about consent. So if we look at Song of Solomon, which is the literal book about sex, there is a passage where Solomon comes to her door and knocks, and she doesn't want to get up and answer it. And so rather than standing there and telling her, the Bible says you can't deprive me or anything else, he walks away. So very clearly, the Bible never calls us to violate consent. Now, it is one thing if you have had an explicit discussion with your husband and said, yes, I consent to you waking me up with spicy touch, but I also reserve the right to say, I'm not in the mood right now, I want to go back to sleep. That's a different scenario than someone just touching you sexually while you are unconscious and unable to give consent. Because remember, the Fry's model of consent is it needs to be freely given, reversible, informed, enthusiastic, and specific. And you cannot freely give consent or give informed consent when you are sleeping. There's a lot of Christians that say a ring is all the consent that you ever need, but that is very clearly not true. God never tells us to allow our bodies to be used for someone else's pleasure. The Bible clearly says that sex is meant to be mutually pleasurable. And very clearly, Solomon never violated the consent of the Shulamite woman. You are allowed to consent to what happens to your body. God never says otherwise. Please be safe.